gentlemen. AEW versus NXT, and they went at it again as they usually do, but this time was a little different. NXT was on a Tuesday, AEW was on Wednesday again with Dynamite, but also they had All Out last Saturday. Who shined this week, guys? What stood out?
One AEW for sure.
Okay.
So did All Out stand up to what we got for SummerSlam and Takeover?
Yo, Taz comes out a couple weeks ago and he talks a little bit of crap about a sloppy
as usual.
About a what?
A sloppy shop.
Oh, a
we
sloppy
don't run
shop.
A sloppy shop, and I know it's a different context, but it's certainly a different shop indeed, and there's slop all over.
I remember he said that.
Yeah.
What was he referring to?
He was referring to, I believe, the WWE COVID response. But here we are to the all-out response to the slop fest that was to be. Darby Allin getting injured because he's in a body bag taking a power bomb with thumbtacks. What the hell? And then there's who's the other one that died?
Hardy.
Oh, Matt Hardy freaking dying. Right?
One of the scariest moments of the weekend. Right?
Good grief.
I honestly was hoping he would have retired.
What happened?
I was hoping he was going to cause retirement on Dynamite this week. Because after that, bro, like everything that man's been through, like I look at him walking, I think about all the bumps he's taken. Like all of them just happened at once. Like, yo, he had 3 kids, bro. It's enough.
True that. He should have.
He got a beautiful wife he got to take care of every sky.
I think Matt Sydal should have retired though before Matt Hardy.
Yo, real quick, hold on. Before we leave the Matt Hardy match, I gotta say one thing, right? Because I've been critical of Audrey Edwards in the past. I think she's over dramatic, right? But I think she is probably the best ref they have on that roster.
That's why she's a senior ref.
Really?
Yo, she is legit. As soon as Matt Hardy got hurt, she was on it. And she was the first to throw up the X immediately. She threw up that X as soon as fucking Matt landed. She was on top of him. She was like,
whoop, get this man the fuck out of here.
Facts.
He came back.
They rolled it. No, and then he stood up and he stumbled and he fell back down and she looked back and she threw up that X again. Son, she was like, call it.
Yeah.
She got in the way. She had to physically break up the fight. She was on it.
That's
I gotta
good,
give her
man.
credit.
That's good. I mean, she still came out.
She stood by it. It was a tough decision when you consider the kind of match it was, and they patched things up. They did the best they could. They finished the match. They just went straight for the finish. A lot of people criticized
he didn't do much
Matt Hardy, but the finish was there was no bumps for him. Like there was literally he didn't do shit after that. So it was as safe as could be. But Aubrey did a very good job. I gotta say.
Protecting the talent.
Some title changes, right? This week, Moxley retained, but on the TNT title, because he retained on the. So, who did Cody? Not Cody.
Brody beat Dustin Rhodes.
Cody Lee, not Cody Lee.
No,
Brody.
that was on Dynamite.
That was
Dynamite.
Okay.
FTR became champs.
FTR
FTR
a long time coming.
So, absolutely.
A banger.
But now,
and they got a manager too, right? Because you have old boy Blanchard.
Tully Blanchard.
Him, right? Cool.
Now, do you think WWE tried to counter program all this with a title change of their own?
Not just a title change.
Not
a program change. Yeah, these motherfuckers went on Tuesday nights 2 weeks in a row and defended the title 2 weeks in a row, but didn't get anywhere, apparently. They only hit about 800,000 views on both weeks versus AEW's 1 million views.
Well, I will say this. You have to take into account, one, they were switching a day. They were the ones that switched. Dynamite didn't switch. So you're going to lose people just on availability, right? And that's what I think you saw, that fraction of the people, that 2% or that 5% that you're going to lose based on switching a day. But they had a phenomenal show. Some would say that their NXT on Tuesday was better than Dynamite, and Dynamite was a very good show.
Okay. Yeah, what stood out for NXT this week besides, I mean, guess Finn Balor's championship, that cage match was something else though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all right, so let's talk about it. Finn Balor, finally, we got a decision to who is going to be the NXT champion.
Well, that's the thing. The first week we were kind of mad at that, right? The first week was like, how they going to give us a fatal four-way? And then
I wasn't mad at it. I was excited. When was the last time you saw Finn and Cole go at it together? I was excited for that.
Yeah, it was an exciting match for sure.
Maybe the novice fan, the simpletons out there, maybe they're the ones that, got upset at that. But I found that to be rather exciting. In fact, I was mad when I logged in late. And I'm like, wait, the match is already happening? I was expecting that to be towards the end at least.
Right.
But oh my, do I understand why they put the card like that? Because they started off with hot fire and they ended in flames, baby. In flames.
En candela.
Fuego. These women put on a show. If nobody knew who Mercedes Martinez was before this, they better ask somebody now.
Oh, they're saying she was part of Retribution, and she's gonna be because she's done with Stone, right? And she's out, and now she's on the main roster apparently.
So is she exciting. Now? Wow, that's a quick and awkward come up.
I mean, she is old. She's 40.
She is older. She is a veteran that's been everywhere, man. A veteran that's been
20
everywhere.
years, 20 plus years in the game, yeah.
And I can guarantee you, if she's gonna, because I don't think she's been in the Retribution yet. I feel like I haven't seen her under the clothing. But if they're gonna put her,
you haven't seen her under the clothing, okay?
You haven't seen her naked? Is that what
you're saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, under the clothes. Aquí.
But anyway, that means they may want to put her in the top spot because she's got a challenge for a belt, right? But Retribution this week also. They had their first dialogue, and unfortunately, it was more evident than ever who are the individuals, even though they try to change the voices. But Dominik Dijakovic is definitely one of the leaders, and he was the final one with the deep voice that was speaking. And I'm worried for Retribution. I'm worried that they may not have someone with enough mic skills to carry this faction.
Well, they had a message, right?
They're
going to look like the Foot Clan.
They're saying that the woman that spoke was Martinez.
Oh, okay.
I didn't Martinez.
I didn't.
No, wasn't it Martinez or was it Mia Yim?
That was Mia Yim.
Yim was there.
Her eyes. You could tell her. Yeah, because of her eyes.
And the other one, the Filipino chick, Casey.
Casey Carter? No, not Casey Carter. Caden Carter.
Caden Carter, yeah.
She was the other one, just shorter. Was the message worth mentioning at all, or was it just like some bullshit?
I think they dropped the ball on that attempt. Honestly, they look more like the Foot Clan out there. Like I still think Roman Reigns has to be the leader of that.
There is no difference. You know what I mean? There is no difference between Retribution and Tozawa's Ninjas.
I thought they were Tozawa's Ninjas, bro. I thought that shit.
Which is racist, but
I was like, why are they naming his ninjas now?
Tozawa's in charge of Retribution.
Yo, for real, it's gonna be Tozawa, and everybody's gonna be like, "What?" And he's gonna be like, "You stupid! They wearing the same shit. They're all wearing the same shit."
Tozawa's gonna be like, "I've been doing this for 3 months. What you talking about?
What you mean, dog?"